Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Filmed in the Napa Valley TV studio. Whoa, yeah. Ha! That's it. Gotcha. Ha! Welcome to the Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Welcome to the Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. I am your host, Bobby Tyler. We're coming straight at you, straight out of San Diego. So subscribe to the YouTube channel down here in the corner, all you Tylerians out there. And today we have on a special guest via satellite. We have on the legendary John Dawson, director, straight out of Detroit, Michigan. How you doing? Welcome to the show. John, how you been?
Hey, real good, Bobby. How you doing today?
Good, man. So, you know, I got some questions for you. I got some clips. You want me to show like one of your, the one clip, the view? I'm going to do that movie first, and then I'm going to do the movie promo for Step Kids, and then I'm going to do the television show promo, Step Kid, like in that order.
Okay.
And some pictures, like a little slideshow, just so people get like a.
Okay.
Let me get this little picture of me off the screen on the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna head and shrink this down a little bit, and then my roommate's starting to play music. Fantastic! Just in time, right? So you can hear this.
I'm not going back to jail. I'm not. Get him, Peterson. Take it easy, buddy. And the police just ain't killed my boyfriend.
This is your choice. So don't you go beating yourself up about those bad things. You take those bad choices to make the wrong things right.
911, what's your emergency? Help me, my boyfriend is just trying to kill me.
How do you explain to the public your police force can't account for an entire hour? I pray to God you didn't intend to murder this young man.
And that was based on a true story, the Barrymore story.
Right.
Right?
Right. It was happening. Actually, it took place in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Mark was one of the early situations we had with police killings. In fact, he got killed inside of a church by the local Rockford police.
Right.
And around 2012, we decided to do the movie on it. And that's the movie that came out then on that.
Right. And it's about, I'd say, about an hour and 8 minutes, the whole movie?
Yeah, around that time,
Pretty much.
But actually, it was a little bit longer than that. Well, we cut it down to about an hour. A little bit over an hour.
A little over an hour.
Actually, it was about maybe an hour and 25 to 30 minutes.
Right.
The actual time was, but some scenes got cut down a little short.
Yeah, edited it down to about an hour and 5 minutes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Nice. That's pretty slick. I like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and based on a true story, and
Right.
about morals, and and helps people get this story out, to the public, so that they can know
Right.
what's been happening.
Yeah. I kind of like doing true stories. I mean, true stories is a way, portraying people's lives, that need to be told. And when you do a true story, it has a little bit more, interest, and you have more interest in doing it, And in fact, that's a way, as a vehicle of getting that information out there, because a lot of times if you don't do it, I mean, a lot of things get lost in history that way.
Yeah, you got to get the message out, to the public, And I want to show a clip of. Let me reduce this back down real quick, and then pop this up. This next clip I'm gonna introduce is My Stepkids, the movie, and I'm gonna roll that, and you can comment as we roll. I know you can't see it, but you can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, we got action. I guess we got ourselves.
Yeah, we did that one around 2011. It was My Stepkid.
The movie, and then after
It was
that,
a very fun movie.
and then 2015, then the TV series came out. Yeah.
The TV series started around about 2015, but actually a little bit before then.
Yeah,
I would say
2000.
around about 20.
15. Yeah.
Yeah. Around about actually we got involved in around about 2014, but
Right.
we didn't air until around about 2015.
Yeah.
And
Like
it was a good series.
like a lot of.
Yeah, my first time.
Yeah.
It was my first time working with television too, and
Right.
television is a lot different than motion pictures. A lot different.
This is the last one.
Yeah, a lot of TV shows and movies, they start filming, but it might not be a year or two before, or even longer before they come out.
Right.
People don't know that, but yeah, we know.
Charlie, and he owned a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, that was a good movie. In fact, that movie was co-directed with my wife, Director Dawson.
Right?
She was my assistant director on that one.
Oh, yeah?
With me on that. In fact, she worked quite a bit with me on a lot of my productions. Yes.
Jeanette?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he's still wearing them bands?
Excellent.
But when the TV series started, though, it was quite a few artists that was coming in and out. We had Clifton Powell was involved, and
Clifton Powell?
we had and we had Claude Perry was in there.
Claude Perry?
We had Claude Perry, Clifton Powell. We had quite a few artists that were coming in on the off and they input into the series. It was nice on the TV part of it.
That's probably Tyler Perry's brother. I'm going to show the clip from the television show as well. After you go ahead and tell me a little bit more about this one. Yeah. Or you could, Clifton Powell and
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Clifton came in. He did about maybe two seasons with us on there. He was co-starring. He had a lot of input for a very good, talented actor. And we really enjoyed working with Clifton Powell in there.
Yeah. So you want to introduce the next clip? It's My Stepkids, the television series, you know. You know which clip it is, right? It's gonna be the going to jail. It's going to jail clip, you know. Yeah.
Oh, Emma Goes to Jail.
Yeah,
That's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know, we did so many series on that. I mean, you know, like
Yeah.
I think one season was like maybe 13 weeks to a season, so it was hard to keep up with all them different episodes in there.
Well, you can
So
set
that was, I think, Emma Goes to Jail.
Yeah, you can set that one up, and I'll roll it. Yeah. You set me up. You say, tell us a little preview, like how this is. You know, go ahead and set it up. The clip.
Which one are we looking at here?
Going to jail. Emma going to jail. Yeah.
Oh, well, Emma is the star of the show, is, you know, which is being played by Sean Brown. You know, that is his mother-in-law, and she doesn't like him.
Oh.
He married into that situation. That's the whole premise of the series, that the stepkids didn't want this guy in the family. So nobody really likes the guy.
Right.
And they give him such a hard time. And so that's why his mother-in-law, which is Emma, she plays a very tough role on him. She doesn't like him, and he really truthfully don't like her that much. So she went to jail, and he was the one that had to go get her out of jail. And by getting her out of jail, that sets him up to pick at her and have a lot of fun with her.
I see.
That was the whole thing behind her going to jail.
Let's roll that clip then, and then I'm gonna shrink this out and pop this up here, and right about now.
Baby, I'm in jail.
Miss Emma, what's next on the crime spree? Is it stores or banks?
The fish is out here.
This is right here.
I'm about to catch a fish now, Mr. Unemployed.
Unemployed?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for your information, Miss Barker, Mr. Unemployed, finding you out of jail.
What?
Yeah, and I want my money back. Yeah, I want my money back with interest.
Okay, well, Mom, you need to be thanking him, because if he didn't have it, then he would still be choking on those cold bologna sandwiches.
Say it again. Say it again.
Well, Mike.
I don't think I heard that. You heard that?
No. I said, thank you, Mike, for bailing me out.
Well, I would accept your apology, but I got to give it to you. All that orange soda I was drinking got my bladder heavy. Over. Okay.
Yeah. And we still got about 10 minutes left. You see how fast this goes by, right?
Well, it does go by pretty fast.
I know.
Yeah.
And when it was a live show, it would go by really quick because it was live and we were all like hyped up. But yeah. So that's pretty cool. I like that. She had to kind of say thank you, you know, and set that.
That was the irony of the story, that, you know, he got out of jail because she don't like him. He burned her out, and, you know, that was the whole story right there in a nutshell.
Right? Did he ever pay her back? I mean, did she ever pay him back? Who knows, right? She probably did.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Also, you started out as a still photographer, you know? I mean, I got like all this.
That was around, well, I got involved around 2003, 2004 as a still photographer working the set. One of the first movies I worked with was called The Mongo King. And then I worked with the on set as still photographer on Sometimes in Life. And I worked, I want to say about maybe 4 years as a still photographer before I got involved in going into directing.
Yeah, you know, you got you took the pictures with Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross, Aretha Franklin, the Dramatics, and I got some of those photos. If we have time, I'll show them. But
Right.
I mean, many still photographer photographs that you produced.
Well, actually, to me, I think being a still photographer is a good prerequisite of directing.
Of course.
Because you get a chance to work with all the different angles, the different positions, the different angles. You get a chance to see all the things you need to do in a scene to make it work. Actually, the still photographer take the same amount of pictures and the same kind of pictures as a cinematographer. Work side by side in many cases. So I had a lot of fun doing that.
And I guess if you do still photography on a movie set, then you're learning about the producer and the director and the actors, and learning a little bit about each of them guys too.
Oh yeah.
And you got what, March pre-production, Making of a Thug coming
Making
up.
of a Thug is one of actually I'm working on a movie right now, but we're filming. But
you got a lot
Making
of
of a Thug is going to be scheduled to come up around March, and so we are in the pre-production stage right now with that particular movie.
Right, and there's a book.
That's a true story as well.
There's a book, right? And a true story, and a book as well, right?
True stories.
Yeah.
That dealing a lot with the YBI, of the Young Boys Incorporated here in Detroit, Michigan, who have a lot to deal with the drug scenes and stuff like that in the early years, and this movie is basically around what happened during that time period when they were, say, on the go, Young Boys Incorporated.
Right.
And and I'm working right now with a movie right now, which is a true story movie as well. But I'm on an NDA. I can't really discuss this particular movie too much about what I'm on now.
I won't mention it either. Yeah.
But we're filming now. I gotta be on set tomorrow for that concern on that particular movie there.
What time you gotta be on set? What time you gotta be there?
Tomorrow I gotta be there. I'm on set tomorrow. My call time is 9 o'clock.
What if you get snowed in? No, I'm just kidding.
You know what happened last week we had the same thing. We do get snowed in.
Yeah.
And but I always say this and I say it again. Movie people are tough.
Yeah.
Snow is not going to affect us. Long hours is not going to affect us. So we're tough.
It's like the mailman. It's heat, sleet, snow, rain. It's like
we put in an incredible amount of hours.
Right.
When I was shooting, when we were filming My Stepkids, it was nothing like doing 14 hours a day.
Oh yeah.
We were filming maybe 5 and 6 days a week. We were doing like maybe 14 hours a day, 5 and 6 days a week.
Yeah. And
I mean that gets tiresome.
But when you
very much so.
But when you like your work, it's not as bad. When you enjoy what you're doing, it helps a little bit. Right?
It helps. Yeah, it helps. I mean, but never let work is work.
Yeah. I'm gonna show a couple of still pics from that you still photography, and we still got about 5 minutes, but let me show those real quick, and I'll you won't see them and you won't hear them. I'll just tell you what they are. Hang on.
Okay.
I'll pop those up real quick and shut that down, and then okay. So this one is Michael Jackson, and it's a shot from behind.
Right, that was taken during, I think we was in Kansas City at the time. That was on the Victory Tour with Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and most of those were probably taken in Kansas, although we did go other places, but Kansas was in there, and then some was probably taken at the Silver Dome as well. But that's a special effects show. I was known for doing special effect work. That's what I do.
That's
Mostly
nice.
Special effects.
This next one here,
Yeah.
this is one of the dramatics. This is the one
Right.
with the black suits from the front
In
shot.
fact, go back to that picture again. I'll show you something very special about that picture.
All right, let me go back. I gotta shrink this one.
Yeah.
And find that. Let me find it. Here it is. I found it. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. The Michael Jackson one?
The dramatic picture.
Oh, okay. Let me go back.
No, the dramatic.
Yeah. Let me go back.
Yeah.
Let me go back to that one. It's yeah. Here we go. Yeah, this is the one where they got the black suit.
Right. Now the guy on the end. Go back one on the end. Second from the end.
Yeah.
That picture there wasn't shot by me. It was shot by a photographer in Las Vegas. Because he couldn't get to me to the session. He shot that picture. I described it to him on the telephone.
Yeah.
How I wanted him to pose. He shot the picture there in Vegas.
Oh, wow.
Sent me an image. I superimposed him in there with the rest of the group. And he was actually right there with the group.
You can't even
Yeah.
You can't even tell. I mean, check that out.
No, because reason for that, we had to do it in a hurry because they were doing a concert with the Temptations.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
had to get ready and get like overnight. And you can't tell that one particular guy wasn't part of the original shot.
And there's another one here with the dramatics as well.
Yeah, it's dramatic, yeah.
There's a couple of those.
Right.
And I'm just going to scroll through these like a little slideshow. And also, let me drop on down to this one. Yeah, the contours. Now,
Contours, right.
Yeah.
I was their photographer too.
Right. That's excellent work. And
that's Joe Billingsley and the contours.
Of course. I see that. Yeah. And we got about Jiminy Christmas. We got like time flies. We got like about 7 minutes left. So yeah. Now you were saying about Cuts reality.
So Cuts Reality was a cable television show that came out, and it had an interview with me and some of the actors from my stepkids. And I think they did that one prior to the movie coming out. That was right after we were getting ready to start filming. That there was made. I don't know if you got any clips on that one or not, but
I don't know if
we
might have to do a second interview. Do all the
yeah.
Because going back to the photography, going back to the still photography, the NBA, you were doing the still photography.
Yeah.
NBA,
yeah,
National Basketball
started with
Association.
the CBA.
Started with
the NBA.
and then worked your way up to the NBA. Yeah. And I know nothing about basketball, but that's pretty impressive, man. Yeah, So, I mean, to tour around and take those photos,
Right.
And for like the younger kids coming up right now, and let's say, they want to be a director, what would your advice be to the youth of America today for that coming up?
Well, I tell a lot of people this much. I think, seriously speaking, film school, to a lot of young people nowadays, I think it's a big waste of time and money.
Yes.
I think the best way to get involved into it is to get involved into them. Get yourself a nice camera, get yourself a nice script, get to work on it, and with experience and endurance, you can succeed your goals beyond your wildest expectation into it. It works.
Boy, howdy. So just do it, basically. Just go do it.
Just do it. Yeah, just do it.
Just go and do it.
Just do it. You're going to make mistakes, so what? I mean, but, the mistakes are great when you can learn from it and do it.
Yeah, I know. And even actors that are in acting school, that's all they go to acting school. They never do anything else. They just go to school, and that's it. And they never do another thing, after that, right? They might.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say you're not going to learn anything.
No,
you're going to learn something. But
you got to put it into action.
Time and money because the fact that you can get the same amount of education from experience just as much you can get from film school.
Or more. Yeah.
I went to film school. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I went to film school. I mean, I came out of school, craft college, and motion pictures and stuff. But here's the deal. Is that I don't think I learned any more working with the film school that I would have did working from the experience anyway. Because, truthfully speaking, the experience what really took me over the goal anyway. Right. It wasn't the schooling, it was the experience that I already had gained my acquired knowledge.
Yeah.
So that what really works. So I tell young people this here. Don't get hung up with all that experience of think you got to go to school and stuff like that. Get your equipment, get your script, get out there and do it.
Yeah.
And you'll learn just as much.
I think so too. Yeah. Well, we might have to do a follow-up interview. These things go by so quick, I tell you. Do you have any shout-outs you want to tell anybody out there in TV land? This is going to air in March. I'll send this up to the executive producer. I'll send this up to the program director. In March,
I can tell my wife happy birthday. Yeah. Her birthday is in March.
Right.
There you go.
And it'll also be live streaming worldwide, so you can actually watch it live over there. 10 o'clock at night, which would be like 1 o'clock in the morning your time. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do like a little outro. So I want to thank all those Tylerians out there. Watch the Late Night with Bobby Tyler show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel down here in the corner. We want to thank our guest, the legendary director, John Dawson, right here via satellite, straight out of Detroit, Michigan today. Thanks for being our guest. And we'll have to do this again real soon, I think. It go by too quick. And then also, I want to thank all my sponsors. I got like 12 sponsors up in the Bay Area. Even though I'm not coming and getting all the gold and diamonds and flowers and all the accolades from my sponsors, you're still in the credits. I'm still sponsored. I can't come up there and receive all those things, but they're there, And I got another show coming up after this one on the TV, and then another one after that. And then I got 4 shows in a row. They put me in like one big time slot for like some comedy, stand-up comedians from HBO and Showtime and stuff like that. I'm not gonna promote that right now, but I want to say, guests of the Late Night with Bobby Tyler show, stay informed, and transportation provided by Maserati. And God bless you and yours. And pretty much we are Space Ghosts from the West Coast. Till next time, America, and we're out of here. We're pretty much Space Ghosts from the West Coast. We're out of here. Yeah, that's the ticket. Guest of the Late Night with Bobby Tyler show. Stay in touch. Transportation provided by Rolls-Royce, Cadillac, Lincoln, and Mercedes-Benz. The Late Night with Bobby Tyler show is brought to you by Auto City, on Sosco by the railroad tracks, Audio House right next door, Napa Gold and Silver on Jefferson Street, by Burger King, where kids are king, Emmy Lou's Diner, right in the River Park Shopping Center, Polish Nails and Spa by Jamba Juice, Knob Hill, not the Snob Hill, Doc's Trophy Shop on Jefferson Street, across from McDonald's, Air in Motion on Solano, between Lincoln and Pueblo, Sal the Flower Guy next to Napa High on Jefferson Street, Dr. Frazier on Jefferson Street. Follow us on TikTok, you don't stop, at Tyler Mall 2, Tyler-Maul 2. Late Night with Bobby Tyler show was filmed at the Napa Valley TV studios in Napa, California. Oh yeah. Craft services provided by Small World Restaurant, 928 Coon Street in Napa. Mr. Tyler's hair and makeup by Hair and Motion on Solano. Mr. Tyler's wardrobe provided by Yo Mama. Have gall trying to glimpse the cheek. They stand tall or crawl to get next to me. I'm tall them all, going down in history. Standing tall, and it's no mystery. I don't fall, the future is just for me. Baby doll, fame and fortune is first, you see. I don't stall, Niagara Falls flows the sea. I'm the baddest damn rapper that there ever could be. Tell them all, and I don't stall. You know the words just flow like Niagara Falls. Tell them all, I'm having a ball. Leave a message, baby, maybe a call. Tell them all, and I don't stall. You know the words just flow like Niagara Falls. Tell them all, I'm having a ball. Leave a message, baby, maybe a call. The T is for tremendous, the Y, why not? The L is for lucky, the E for excellent. The R is for royal, cause that's what I am. So come on everybody and bump this jam. The pecker wood, more wood than woodpeckers. Checking the mic, cause I'm the mic checker. All you party people dress so fine. I'm about to entertain you and blow your mind. Tell them all.